And good morning, Kansas City, on this wonderful Friday. I hope you're excited for another wonderful episode of what we are calling Life After KCPS. My name is Chris Odam. I am excited to get to be the host of this show and talk to a number of people who some I've known, some I've not. But one thing they all have in common is that they all came from Kansas City public schools. So on this show today, we are visited by a student who I did get to know back at the day at Paseo Academy.
Yes.
In the time there, she was known as Kosha Johnson, I believe. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I had that burned into my head. And today she's joining us as Kosha Chandler. Um,
Yes.
so let's let her unwind for you. Kind of what year did you graduate? And then kind of remind us of that year. What do you remember about that year? And then we want to know like what happened right after life after KCPS. Take us into that moment that's right after high school. And
Uh-huh.
how did you know what you were gonna do?
Yeah, so I graduated in 2011, class of 11. Woo woo. It was a amazing experience. Senior year was my favorite year actually at Paseo. From everything from senior week to the senior showcase, like all of that was just amazing. So afterwards, I graduated. Oh, and if just FYI, I was a dance major. Shout out to dance department. So afterwards, I still was able to study and dance. I actually got in contact with a dance artist named Christopher Peacock, which I'm pretty sure you know who that is.
Mhm.
And he actually started a dance company called Victory in Motion Contemporary Dance Company. And so I began training or continuing my training with him. And we also were performing in Kansas City. So I did a little of that. And then also after graduating Paseo, I went another route and I actually became a licensed massage therapist. Well, I know that's like totally different from dance, but I found that very, very interesting. I got to learn more about the body and healing natures and just helping other people overcome their stress, anxiety, even depression, and just things like that. And I just fell in love with it. So I went to school for about 15 months. Had to get about 1,500 hours in school for that. Passed the NBLEX test, which is how you get your license. And now I am working at a spa full time and as well as being a wife and a mother of three gorgeous children. So life has definitely graduated after high school.
Thanks for that update. That's fantastic. And I
Yes.
know you mentioned that you're a wife, that I know one particular thing is that not
Oh,
everybody meets the person they're going to be with the rest of their life in high school. But
yes,
did you
yes.
did that happen for you? And did you guys know each other that much in high school, or did that happen afterwards?
Actually, it happened afterwards. We didn't know each other too well in high school, but we knew of each other. But so yeah, after high school, we kind of just reunited, I guess you can say, and it's been a great 5 years that we've been married now, and yeah, it's been awesome. And he was actually in the music department, so we kind of clash when it comes to dance and music or collaborate rather when it comes to the two, and it's pretty awesome. So yeah.
Wow, how cool! Yeah, to get to have an artistry shared in a relationship, that's really important and very cool.
Yes,
That's
yes.
awesome. Okay, so you're doing massage therapy. Are you still involved in dance in some ways?
In some ways, yes. I've actually also picked up another style, which is Kansas City two step, which is pretty well known in the city now. You have a partner and you guys, do the basic, and then from there, do all the tricks and stuff, which is really cool. So I learned how to do that, and then on and off, I've been teaching that. So teaching couples or people just how to two step, and then from now and again, I'll get requests of choreography to help out with, or dance at different churches, praise dancing. So I'm definitely still involved in the dance community.
Gotcha. Yeah, it just doesn't go away all of a sudden if you get
Right,
that
exactly.
into it, right? I feel the same
Exactly.
way about the arts. It's not just going to disappear from my
Hmm.
life. I wouldn't. There's no way I could keep going without it. It's just
Exactly.
it's part of what I need to be happy. So,
Yep. Exactly.
well, that's
Yes.
fantastic. So if we could kind of think about the young people who are out there, uh,
Hmm.
were there things you heard when you were in high school that you think you still utilize today? I know I haven't asked you to like think of those before now, but
Uh-huh.
even concepts or advice or just some kind of sense of direction that you might have gained from somewhere. Um, that's what I think we're looking for when we're in that start of our lives right after
Yeah.
high school. What
Right.
might you suggest to some young people who need to hear some things like that?
Yeah, basically I would suggest no matter what your art is, your craft, if you feel that it's important to you and it's rooting in you, go for it no matter what nobody says. No matter what life throws at you, just keep it going. I know sometimes, we can never tell what life is going to bring or what may come about it. So, of course, if other courses come along, then definitely, be adventurous and just be you. That's the most important thing in life is always be you because there's only one you. So just be you and live to the fullest.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. And you
Yes.
start to figure that out the more you keep just trying out stuff, right? So,
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you may go into Paseo being a vocalist and come out being a dancer or visual artist, or you never know. Just I feel like trying new things is awesome. But Paseo is also amazing, like a start point for you to figure it out and then just go from there.
very
Yeah.
good. Okay, well, you've heard a lot about all the offerings of Paseo
Yes.
today, and you've heard that sometimes on this show, remembering that mostly that's the people I know. And if you're interested in telling the story of another building in our city, we have had guests from other schools. I just
Mhm.
talked to somebody actually this morning who is a teacher in our district who went to Southwest. So if you're also a person that came from our schools, this show is for you to come on and talk to me about that. It's called Life After KCPS. And I think it's special to have all of our guests. We're grateful for Kosha this morning. Um, let's
Yeah.
let's send us out. How about something you want to tell Kansas City? Because like occasionally young people aren't the only ones who might come across this show. What
Right.
what might you say? What I would say to my own city is keep going. We're getting really somewhere so quickly and addressing
Hmm.
some of the things that have always needed to be addressed. And I'm excited and proud to be involved in that process. So let's keep going, city. Like if we can win a Super Bowl, we can do some serious stuff in our
Yes.
city too. And we can
Yes.
win a Super Bowl again, not saying that we just, can only do that once, right? So what
Right.
what might you tell our city, Kosha?
I definitely agree with your statement. Just keep going. We have so much talent here in Kansas City. I do not believe that we need to travel to LA or New York to make it. Like, no, we are so talented. I would say we are equivalent to LA and New York. That's how talented Kansas City is. So I would say just keep thriving, keep collaborating. I see so many collaborations here in Kansas. That's awesome. Um, and just keep pushing forward. Let's get our name out there any way we can, any, positive messages that we can. The person that did the Black Lives mural all around Kansas, that was amazing. Like, and that was Kansas City's own artist. So I know we can do amazing things. This is just the beginning for us.
Very cool. Shout out to Harold Smith, who also works in our district, who was one of the muralists
Nice.
and got to plan one of the designs. And the person I also worked with back when he was at Paseo Academy. So
Amazing.
it's
Yeah, see?
really amazing to see really Paseo's even in the middle of the city,
Yeah.
kind of right there where it could
Mhm.
in some ways just spread from all that started right there in that center.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
um,
Yes.
if you've never seen Paseo, or again, you want to check it out, it's a wonderful place to visit. And eventually, I think
Mhm.
we're going to have some in person shows. There's a dance program, once or twice a year. We have
Yes.
poets that perform at Paseo. Amazing theaters where 3 different theaters are in that one building. They have a black
Exactly.
box, what we call the recital hall, and then the main stage. So working there for so many years, you get to just walk and be in these theater spaces, and then you feel like you belong there, right?
Exactly. Yes.
So,
Totally
agree. Thank you, Kosha. It's been wonderful having you with us this morning. If you're listening out there, you heard it from Kosha. Just keep pushing, keep trying out new stuff, right?
Yes.
And you'll be happy, like it seems she is, right?
Very, yes. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, thank you.
And thank you, Kansas City. Have a great Friday and a good weekend.